Good day. Chapter 1 talks about sequences and series. Then the very first lesson on this chapter is all about number patterns. This is an example of a number sequence. So when a sequence involves numbers, so it's a number sequence. There are sequences that involve shapes, there are sequences that involve letters, and combinations of letters and numbers. So in this sequence, 4, 11, 18, 25, and 32, we call them the terms of the sequence. The notation, the three dots, is called an ellipsis to mean that the sequence is continuous up to infinity. This is the very important aspect or property of a sequence. Each number sequence is governed by a specific rule. That is why it is called the number sequence, because in that sequence there's pattern, and that pattern is actually some kind of rule. For example, we have to write the rule for each sequence, and we have to write the next two terms after we find out that rule for that sequence. For number 1, we have 4, 11, 18, 25, 32. So as we can see, we just simply add 7 to each term. So that is our rule. Start with 4, add 7 to each term to get the next term. Then we add 7 to 32, that's 39. And we add 7 to 39, that is 46. Our next two terms are 39 and 46. Number 2, we have 2, negative 4, 8, negative 16, 32, and so on. So as you can see, it seems like each term is multiplied by negative 2. So start with 2, multiply each term by negative 2 to get the next term. Then the next two terms are, we'll multiply 32 by negative 2, that is negative 64, then multiply negative 64 by negative 2 again, that's positive 28. Then we have number 1 again. We have 43, 40, 37, 34, and 31. So the sequence is descending. Then the rule is start with 43, then subtract 3 from each term to get the next term. So 31, let's subtract 3, that's 28. Subtract 3 again, we'll have 25. For number 2, we'll start with 3 over 2. Multiply each term by 1/2 to get the next term. Then the next two terms are 3 over 64 and 3 over 28.